Tell us when you are. All right, well, new week for our local guys mission here in town. It's been quite an emotional last few days, hasn't it?
It's been a crazy week here in our area. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all the tornado victims. We both know people that were involved and have families that were involved. And it's been pretty awesome, the outpouring of our local community and what they've done. They've turned away commodities and clothing and food.
It's been a really sad, tragic time too, because all the stories, people that have lost their lives and family members and people injured, and really hits home in small town America. It's not been easy emotionally for a lot of people, and I understand why.
I can feel that energy. Can you feel it?
Oh, totally.
But I also feel the energy of everyone outpouring.
Well, and as you move through a local community like we do, we come across so many people and experience so much. Gladly, absolutely love it, but it's just stories after stories. At some point, you're like, man, I just can't watch the news anymore. I can't go on Facebook anymore. It's tough. So without a doubt.
But it's why, for me, it reinforces why we do what we do.
Oh, you bet.
Find these local stories, these local, heroes, inspirational moments or things that we can just discover and give them a platform.
Yeah.
And so we can, and that's the way I feel. I thought for a while, how can I best help these tornado victims and everything? How can I best help my community? And it's by doing this.
Yeah.
It's by doing this, by uncovering these wonderful, awesome stories. Last week, the Silver Creek Mass Media, it turned out fantastic. We did everything we said we could do, and every time we go in, something else happened. And then what happened here was the kids took over.
Yeah, they really did. And they were able to go to Wave 3 and do the behind the scenes and see what makes a full-on TV production studio and company work. And the exposure of that for them, I think, can have some very serious long-term effects for those young people, whether they get in the media business or not. Mm-hmm. So, on that note, we have a real cool story that we're going to share this week. The format is we're looking at 2 to 3 different people and stories at a time, and we choose one. And the one that we've chosen is a guy named Derek Carr, and he owns a mobile executive Shoeshine service.
What's the slogan?
Where your shoes will shine as fine as wine, I think. Pretty cool. He's an interesting guy. Here's how I came across him. I was driving in Louisville not long ago, and I saw this van, like this extended, nice new van, and it said Executive Shoeshine. I took a picture of it and put it on Facebook and put the caption that, now that's an entrepreneur. Somebody that's taken their business to the streets, literally. And so I had, 15, 20 comments. Next thing I know, a couple days later, Derek calls me, and he introduces himself over the phone, appreciated the shout out on Facebook, and I told him about who we are and what we do, and if we could find space for a video to help get the word out about who he is, we gladly do that. And this format's allowing us to do that. So we've chosen to kind of uncover Derek's story tomorrow.
It's hard to own a local business.
Yeah, it is.
Especially for a length of time, and especially for how many, over 20 years?
Yeah.
To keep going and to pick yourself up out of bed every day and put a smile on your face and go out and do it, it's not easy. There's so many other factors and forces that are pushing against you, some for you, some against you. And for you to weave your way through for over 20 years is pretty awesome. And my hat's off to all the local businesses out there that have been in business that long. The story here is, though, of never giving up and never taking no for an answer and doing something that, like shining shoes, and owning it so well that you influence others beyond the shining of shoes, that you become part of their day every day. And I think that's what we're uncovering.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny. When I talked to him, I said, now, do you own your van? And he goes, well, I will in 18 months. He said, the bank still owns it. And I said, well, how long has it taken you to get to this point? And he said, 20 years. So there is probably a ton of tenacity and perseverance that he brings to the table, and I can't wait to meet him in person and capture that on video.
I'll bet there's one other key ingredient there that I haven't met him yet, and you've talked to him on the phone, and I'll bet that key ingredient is, without a doubt, there's some positive attitude in there somewhere.
Yeah.
That's usually the way it is. Someone has a super positive attitude about what they do.
And you know, we're all about the super positive attitude here as local guys.
So what's our strategy? What are we doing?
We're going to meet him tomorrow at some of his clients, and we're going to ride with him. We're going to hop in his van and you know, get some real good one-on-one interview time with him as he's driving to his next location. Watch him in action. Maybe get one or two people that are clients of his to give him good positive words, you know, on film, and
see the story that we can uncover and unfold with Derek and see where it's been. I think it's going to be kind of cool.
Yeah, and it'll be on Wave 3 Saturday night, 7:30, the 725 South Floyd show. And then also on Sunday, it'll be made live on YouTube. And we always, always, always ask you to like our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and most importantly,
subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And we will see you on the segment, and we'll see you behind the scenes next week.
I'm Squire.
I'm Lincoln.